work again. So yesterday was Monday. It was my first day back after vacation, and I was just in a shitty ass mood all day. I had mentioned that they were going to be moving my seat to like the worst seat in the office, and they did. And so Mondays are typically already busy, but especially after coming back from vacation, I had like 250 unread emails. I think I'm down to about 70, but I still have to go through them. It was just super busy. So I started, and I was still at my desk, and so I was starting to call all of my new leads. For those of you that don't know what I do, I don't even know if I've told you guys what I do. I'm an admissions counselor. So we enroll students into like career training programs like pharmacy technician, HVAC, I don't know, medical assistant, just different ones. Why is there always that one car that has to slow everything down? Well, anyways, so I enroll students, or I help enroll students, and so if a student goes online and they have an inquiry, then they get assigned to different reps. And so yeah, so Mondays are typically busy because we have a lot of leads to go through. And then in the midst of that, I had to move my desk, like all of my stuff over. And then I was just irritated because where I was sitting was centered. So everybody has a shelf to the left of them. So obviously if you're in the center, you're gonna have two shelves. You're gonna have one to the right and to the left. So the one to the right would be the back end of the person, you know, to the right of you, and then whatever. Or is it the other way around? I don't know, something along those lines. So they put me at the end, so I lost my wall to the right side of me, which irritated me because I had stuff hung up on my, like a calendar, just like important phone numbers. And then the actual shelf goes in, so you can put like pictures on there. It's like a real shelf. And the other one was more like the wall because of the back side, if that makes any sense. So I was just irritated with the whole thing. Number one, that they moved me. Number two, I lost my freaking wall. Number three, the settings were all off on my computer when the IT guy set everything back up. I was just in a pissy ass mood. Every little thing was irritating me yesterday. I'm still upset of where they moved me. I just feel like, why would you move me there? So that area is very distracting. It's literally everybody passes it to get to the conference rooms. And that's where the two main conference rooms are right there. And so just like people are walking by continuously, and you know what, it is distracting. And maybe I'm being a brat or whatever, but I'm going to see if they can move the shelf from my left, move them to the right, just so I don't have to see everybody constantly walking by. I'm gonna wait maybe until Friday to say something, just to be like, hey, like, I don't mean to be, you know, a brat, but is there another seat, or can you guys move the shelf over, because it's very distracting when these people walk by. So we'll see what they say, because it was just very irritating, just having people constantly walking by your desk. And then my setup is all backwards from what it was, and it's just like, I'm just irritated. Ugh. Like, I'm telling you, every little thing was irritating me. I had a student that was irritating me, just like I was getting like the stupidest, longest phone calls, like. And then I was scheduled to be on the chat shift. So basically, if you go online and you have questions, you know, sometimes they have like a little chat thing that you can speak to a representative. Well, we have shifts like that we cover, you know, for like 2 hours each. And I was assigned 2 live chat shifts. So meaning half my day I was online, and it's like I still have other things to do. Like, I'm so behind because I was a week off. Like, I don't know, I was just irritated. And then like the students that were hopping on were asking dumbass questions, and so they don't know, maybe they don't know. Okay, so we offer our programs, we partner with thousands of different schools. So a lot of times when a student is doing research, they're looking at different schools, and they don't realize, like, even though the website says education to go, and even though the website is identical on every one of our partner schools, sometimes the students don't realize that it's the same exact program. Even though the price is the same, the month is the same, everything is the same. It's the same exact layout of the website, just with the different school name on top. I hate these cars. So literally students will hop on and like, we see where they're coming from as far as their questions go, or like whatever, or what websites they've been to. But I don't know. So basically there was a student, I didn't realize that he had already been on live chat earlier that day and spoke to somebody, just because at that moment I had multiple chats going, plus I had a student on the phone. So typically you want to check if anybody's helped them. If somebody's helped them, then you just send them back to that person. Well, I didn't realize that somebody had already been helping him. And I didn't realize it until like freaking, I don't know, 20 questions in. And I realized the other representative had already answered all these questions. So then finally I tell the guy, I said, sir, do you realize that you've already asked all these questions and you spoke to so-and-so, your admissions counselor, about this program? You do realize it's the same exact program. And that's still your admissions counselor, no matter what school you choose to go through. And he was like, yeah, I know. But I'm like, if you have all the answers, why are you wasting my time right now asking me the same exact questions? I saw the whole conversation with the other representative, and it was just like ridiculous, you know? I was so irritated. So then, okay, so that actually happened before the first incident. I was already in a bad mood. What's that guy doing? Anyways, so the first, sorry if I look like a hot mess. It's casual day today. I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt. I don't like washing my hair, apparently, so I just throw it in a ponytail. I really hate like washing my hair. Plus, like the color that it is, like it all comes out in the bathtub, so it's all faded. Anyways, the first student who irritated me, I have been talking to her literally every month since February, okay? 5 months. And these conversations are upwards of 30 minutes or so, like long conversations, asking me the same damn questions every month. And I've been super patient, but yesterday was not my day. She's just literally asking the same exact questions. So we offer these courses, and some of them come with the certificate to sit for the certification exam, like it includes the exam fee. And so for this particular course that she's wanting to take, you don't need to be certified. She wants to learn Microsoft Office, like Microsoft Word, Excel, blah, blah, blah. But ain't nobody requiring you to be freaking Microsoft certified. I mean, I'm sure there are jobs out there. No job that I've ever had or ever applied to has ever required you to be Microsoft certified. They require you to know how to do it, but they don't require you to be certified. So basically, with the certifications is a few $100s more. I want to say like $700 more than without. And the thing is that you can go take if you do come across a job that you're wanting to apply for and you need to be certified, like this is what I'm explaining to her. I said the content that you're learning of the course is exactly the same. You're not required to sit for certification exams, but if you want to bundle it in, you have the option, but you're not required to. Most employers just want you to know the content, have a knowledge of how to work with the system, and that's it. And if you do apply for a job that wants you to be certified, then go take those certification exams at a later time. You don't have to pay for it up front. So I'm giving her the choice. You can pay for it up front if you want to. But from my experience, I'm telling you, like, I'm the professional lady, just freaking listen to me. Like, if you want to go sit for the exams later, then go sit for the exams later. And she's just like, every single month asking me.
So what's the difference if I take the one with the vouchers and without? Am I gonna need that?
Every single month. Like, and so finally I was just fed up because I've been very, very, very patient with her. She's asked me to resend her the same emails multiple times a month. And I'm like, why? Did you not get it the first time? Like, are you not saving what I'm sending you? I don't understand. Like, I've literally sent this lady maybe, and not even over exaggerating, 20 emails because she's requested them over and over and over again. And like I said, these conversations are like upwards of 30 minutes, and it's the same damn thing that it's not like she's asking me something totally different, you know, or there's really some confusion. There's no confusion with this class. It's freaking Microsoft, and it was just so irritating. So I had enough. I was not my day yesterday, so I finally tell her, I said, ma'am, are you looking to enroll? Are you just doing research? I said, because honestly, I've talked to you for the last 5 months, and we went over this information several times, and you keep requesting the same email over and over again. I said, I think you're letting too much time pass in between these conversations. So you're forgetting or you're losing the information, but are you looking to enroll? And she's like, well, yeah, I'm looking to enroll, but I just need to do my research. Do you want to learn Microsoft Word or do you not? Like, it's not like some crazy ass expensive degree. This program is maybe, like, because she wants to, you can either bundle it all together, do it individually, and she finally decided she wants to do it individually. It's maybe a $500 class. It's not like this, like, massive investment, like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, I think it's less than 500. I think it's like $395 or something. It's not like some crazy ass expensive class or like this life-changing decision. Like, if you want to enroll and you want to learn, then freaking enroll. Like, stop wasting my freaking time already. So I just had enough. Like, there's just, sometimes you just have those days, and even talking about it, I'm just like, ugh. Because I needed to vent yesterday, and then I called my sister, and then she cut me off, and then Hector didn't get home till late, so I couldn't even vent to him. So I'm venting to you guys. So I think this is going to be my daily outlet. Yeah, so that's kind of how my day went yesterday. I was just like in a bitter mood. Like, I was so grumpy. I was just also grouchy too. Okay, so that's how my whole day went. And then at the end of the day, my stupid battery for my remote for the car died. So I have a push to start, and because the remote died, I opened the car. There's a key like that pops out of the remote that you can still stick into the door to open it. So of course that's what I do, and my alarm starts going off. Like, how are you going off when I opened you with the key? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So that was irritating, and then it wouldn't shut up, and I'm like clicking the remote, but like the batteries were done. And so like finally, like, I don't know, it finally clicks and like the alarm shuts off. So then I try starting my car. It's a push to start. The battery must have just died instantly right after my alarm turned off because my car wouldn't start. It was saying that the key was not, it wasn't recognizing the key was in the car. And because it's a push to start, you need the key. And so I was just so irritated. I'm trying to call Hector, and he's not freaking answering. And I was just like, I just was about to freaking just blow up on somebody. I was just in that mood. I was so cranky. And so he doesn't freaking answer. And then I'm clicking the remote, clicking it. Like, finally, like, it recognizes that it's in the car, and I start the car. And so I call the dealership, and basically, yeah, they change out the battery for me. And so they're like, oh yeah, like, just come on over, like, we can change it, whatever. And honestly, like, I know it may sound stupid, but I wouldn't even have known how to get into that remote. Like, they had to like pry it open. Like, I wouldn't even have known that. I'm such a girl, whatever. But that is why I did not want a push to start car, because it's just like another issue. Like, why can't I just put freaking my key in it, right? So then I was all irritated, and so like I'm like venting to the employee, like, yeah, my alarm wouldn't go, like, it wouldn't shut up, blah blah blah. He's like, well, you know, you can just hold the key to the start button and it'll disable the alarm if it's ever going off. He's like, you can like override it. I'm like, oh, well, no one ever explained that to me. Like, how the hell would I know that? But I don't think it starts the car. I don't think he said it starts the car. I know he said it turns off the alarm. I had a migraine all day. I was just not, yesterday was not my day. But today will be better. I'm trying to, so I haven't uploaded. So basically I was documenting my weight loss, my diet, like things like that. And I never uploaded that vlog. I may still upload it. I've literally been filming it since April, but I stopped filming, I think in June, April, May, June, yeah. I don't think I've filmed since then, to be completely honest. I don't know if I've given an update for this month. But basically, I've lost about 22, 23 pounds. And it took me a little bit longer than like it would have like back in my younger days. But it took me a little bit longer because I didn't crash diet, and I'm not crash dieting. I'm trying to eat better throughout the week, so on the weekend I do have room, if you know, to eat flexibly, I don't know, whatever, to be a little bit more flexible on the weekends. The first 2 weeks I just downloaded MyFitnessPal, and what has always worked for me was counting my calories and my fat intake. Last year I did keto for a little bit right before the wedding, and I did notice like immediately like my stomach went down, like the bloating and stuff like that, but it was really hard for me to stick to last year. And honestly, if you're not in the mood, if you don't want to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to stick to it. Like, and that's just how it is. And you would think like right before my wedding that I would be like super determined to be skinny and whatever. No, I wasn't. I was not determined. I was actually like, when I look at my wedding pictures, I was a little bit chunky. But since my wedding, I had gained a bunch of weight. So even though like I felt a little heavier on my wedding, I had still gained a bunch of weight. Like right after the wedding, I had put on a lot of weight. So in total, from when me and Hector started dating until like when I decided that I needed to change something, I had gained 35 pounds. I'm only 5'1". Like 35 pounds is a lot, but it's especially a lot for somebody who's really short. So yeah, I was considered obese, and I noticed it. I mean, my clothes were not fitting me. My face was all chubby. I gained weight in my face a lot, and in my arms, my upper body, I gained it. So at the very beginning, I was just counting my calories and my fat intake, and I did lose weight that way. I started, you know, just doing some cardio and things like that. I did switch over to keto just for a few weeks, just like lowered my carbs because I was so overweight. I was like the biggest that I had ever been. My stomach wasn't going down. Like even still now, my stomach is still like bloated. It's a lot smaller. All of my old clothes are fitting me again. Pictures from certain angles, I'm like, dang, I look kind of small there. Like I'm happy. But you know what's crazy is at the weight that I am now, I'm at 147. Any other time in my younger day, I would have been like 147, I'm so fat. But right now, I'm so happy because I was 170. Dude, I got up to 170. I was like, just not healthy. I was starting to get heartburn. I was like, everything was making me sick. Like everything I ate was making me sick. Just imagine eating and then getting like the worst stomachache of your life and just being sick the rest of the night, nauseous, just like disgusted. So that's why I decided I needed to lose weight. I'm not doing keto anymore, but I am doing lower carbs. I'm using MyFitnessPal, so I'm doing 1,200 calories, no more than 40 grams of fat a day, and then I'm doing 75 carbs, which is still considered low, like lower carb, because my original goal was able to eat up to 150 carbs. And but back in the day, any other time that I've dieted, I've never watched my carbs, to be completely honest. I've only watched fat and calories, and I've lost weight. But because of how my stomach is this time, I wanted to cut back on the carbs. So I'm really good during the week. It's just on the weekends, because I've already lost, you know, to me, a significant amount of weight. I'm almost to my full goal. I wanted to weigh 135, so I have like 12 more pounds to go to get to my goal. That was my original goal. Now I want to get down to like 125. I know, like that's kind of like small, because I know when I graduated college I was 125, or I was actually like 120, but whatever. I want to get there because I don't want to feel like shit, you know? And I started working out again, and just, yeah, I feel better. I haven't went to the gym. So last week we were on vacation and I ate like crap the whole week, but it's okay. Flexibility, right? As long as you're not doing that every day, every single week. A vacation only comes every so often, so it's fine. But I don't know. My goal now is to get down to 125 by November, which is my birthday. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, well, I'm already pulling up almost to work, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.